Hey guys, welcome back to this pretty Monday. This project video is going to be on, well, two laptops. So we brought out of storage, which is turn around and going right back in the storage. Which I know you remember this guy. I don't even remember what we did to it, so we'll do an update video on it. And it's missing the pumpy drive I took out. I think the Dayton CMOS battery's bad in this. That's what this one's going to be about, is about this Dell. Yeah, CMOS battery's bad. Oh, 98. Let me see. Oh, it's not letting me do it. It's not letting me do it. I don't think I think I played with this off to the side one day a while back, but I know we've done videos on it before. I wonder where oh, that's where the drive for it went to. It's in that. I think I loaded the original operating system on this. That's what it designed with. Because I wanted a Windows 98, a newer Windows 98 laptop, and well, this is why it's very dim in this section, so that's kind of reason why they don't use it. Plus, it seems to be slower than the old Toshiba that I got, that are boot up and kind of strange thing. Oh, it wants to do all this now. Hold on. Hit OK. No. It said this is going to be a short. Yeah, that's terrible. That wasn't like that bad before. This one might end up going into the. Did you pause that for a minute? This one might be going into the retirement to where we might not do anything with it anymore. I mean, I'm not getting rid of it because it's a Pentium 3, and I love Pentium 3s. Yeah, I did load the original operating system on it. Shouldn't run that bad. 384 was pretty good for Windows 98 back in the day. Okay, well, get to this video here. Come on. No, I don't want that. But yeah, that dark spot's the reason why I don't do my Windows 98 stuff on it. I still use my that old Toshiba. I wonder if the battery must still be charged. I did put the plus package on it, as you can see, so we'll unplug that and put it over on the stove for right now until I have to make dinner tonight. As you can see, that's what we're having. Okie dokie. Now for this guy, sorry for the dust. It's been sitting, they're getting ready to go back into storage. I don't know, they've been sitting around here since October of last year, and it just happened. I don't even know. I think this needs an operating system. I mean, I remember having Windows 2000 on it last time I messed with it. I was trying to find laptops to do that Linux series on, so I brought a bunch back to, and ended up using that compact Pisario V2000, and I got this disk that we're operating system we're gonna put on it. Ding, time's messed up too. Can we use this drive? Probably not. So make sure this. We'll just use the side drive. See? Missing operating system. I gotta put y'all up. I don't even remember how to do this. This is the Dell Inspiron 2500. Yeah, it's not wanting to boot with the CD. Maybe that's why this is in there. I think I had this problem before. Well, let's go into the BIOS. 1988, apparently I wasn't born yet. Okay, it says a black dark spot too, but not as bad. The reason I'm not using this for a Windows 98 machine, it's a Celeron processor, which is designed for XP. I had 98 on it. It didn't. I had to go searching for drivers, and they wouldn't work. I set it to boot from disk, and it still won't. I need to get it. I don't know what else to try. There we go. So this is I guess that would be the second drive. This could take a while. And you just kick back and watch it happen. I think this is Windows XP Service Pack 1A. I was going to do Service Pack 2, but that might take, a lot longer to download, or not download, to install. Right now, I don't know what's going on. Setup is reading the disk and loading files. I don't know if it's in putting them on to, looks like all drivers to me. When it was going through the disk and loading them. I guess it did say that. Alright, so we hit enter. 8. Delete. Enter. L. Please. We'll just do a quick Windows XP Professional. This is before Service Pack 2, I think. I don't even know what it has in it. It was running Windows 2000. I did install Windows 2000. The Dell version of it. I don't know what happened to it. wonder if it's got a product key on it. That it does. So this was shipped with, I should have put Home Edition on it. This was shipped with XP Home. Now it's copying the setup files from the disk to the hard drive, which would make the hard drive light blink, but it blinked with the, I think with the CD drive going. And the quicker you see these files down here go, the better your machine is. I had a machine that was designed for Windows 7. No, it was Windows 8, and I put XP on it. And it had a put my first solid state drive in it, and within less than 5 minutes, this was by now it would already been over here already. Granted, I couldn't run it because a lot of the drivers weren't XP compatible. It had Windows 8 on it. That may have been my black HP, which I think you've seen in some of my previous videos. I think. But it had Windows 10 on it when 10 came out, and I've had that laptop since she was brand new. It's been through multiple hard drives. I think it's been through 2 hard drives. I think it's on its 3rd one or 2nd one, I think. We upgraded the memory from 4 to 8, and I've collected several batteries, which are here, but the laptop isn't. It's in storage right now. I think last few years ago, before we moved here, I ended up putting Windows 8 and then upgrading it to 8.1. Does not have a solid in it. So I was going to put a solid in it last time it was here, but it wasn't accepting it. But I have a few solid state drives that are not being used, which I'm gonna try in it and try loading 10 on it, and maybe 11 for fun. See what it does. It's actually older than my wife's purple computer, so it might not run Windows 11 very well. I bought it when I was still living in my birth house. Let's see, by now that computer just would have already been done. Plus that was a 64-bit. This is a 32-bit. And I don't have Windows XP 64-bit. Never have, and probably the way this looks like, you probably never will. Very windy, and it is very warm here. Grass is growing, the trees are already blooming. It's supposed to get cold at night. As soon as it comes up, I'll make it go a little quicker by hitting it into saving configuration, and then enter the reboot. And I'm going to take my slippers off here. My feet are sweating. Then we gotta wait for it to press an easy to boot CD with the ... and then once it goes away, it'll come up and I'll tell you this has service pack. Yep, that's service pack 1. The service pack 2, this will change. It won't say professional. See, with using a Dell version of Windows XP on a Dell machine, it doesn't ask you for a product key. Now we gotta sit here for approximately 39 minutes. As you can see right above my thumb. Exciting new look. That's the main title for all this. This will get you closer so y'all can pause that and read it for a minute. Let me get the mouse out of the way because I'll shake. Whoops, it changed. See, the bar hasn't came up yet. I don't think I've really had too many machines that have failed to install XP. Microsoft Windows XP. So y'all can read everything. Did the bar come out yet? Nope. That does not mean, oh, there's it is, selling devices. That doesn't mean it's going to be 37 minutes. Should have brought, wish I had a timer out here, but unfortunately I don't have none of my other phones available. Here's the mouse there. So I want to see there for a minute. I don't recall ever doing a video on this computer. It's been used a good bit. I know it does not have the original hard drive. I'm pretty sure that's not original. I think it's only like less than 10 gig. I think once this is done, this will go down to like 25 minutes. I think. Might even be 30. So I can see it. So let you pause that. Stop and pause that for a minute. I never really read any of this stuff. Now we're at 35 minutes. Oh, more information. There's, oh, it's installing video drivers. That's what usually that's what that means. When the screen flickers, usually that means it's installing video drivers. Y'all definitely will probably be seeing this computer again. Not real soon. It might be, it's because after we're done with this, it's going back into storage. You know, they used to put mics on certain computers back in the day. That's a mic. This is before the webcam. Oh, more information, I think. Ooh, the Internet Explorer 6. Dang it, dang, that's old. It's like, I think in high school we used the Internet Explorer 8. Or maybe even 7. Now we're at 34 minutes. Still changing. No, we're still at 34 minutes. I thought it went down again. Oh, went down to 33 minutes. I'm always like, this is one of my favorite parts of installing XP things. When I was in school, we used Windows 98 and then Windows XP. We never used Windows 2000. Oh, we used Windows NT Workstation. I don't remember that, but I didn't start using 2000 until I worked at the computer shop. Alright, we gotta enter some information here. Let's see, I always put a number. Eastern. Whereas now, so it's only 32 minutes since it's gone down. You know, we're at 31 installing network. $28 minutes now. It's copying files. Like I said, so you can pause that for a quick second and read that. 25 minutes. Oh, I was wrong on that. Went my ankle. Got this cool laid up rock from out of the trash. My wife's grandmother was gonna throw it out, and she had it in her trash. And I got it home and plugged it up my computer, which is all I could, because I could come out. I wouldn't have to look at these to know the computer's on standby or on. I could just like, oh, the rock's lit up, that means the computer's still on. Just come out here to get drinks or something out of the fridge and see that rock is on. Then I know the computer's still on, which we'll have to get into that some other time. When you shut the computer down from the start menu, I was told it doesn't always shut completely down. There's more to it. Like 23 minutes. So my computer is not shutting down. It's been on for 18 hours and I turned it on at 10 o'clock this morning. That's not 18 hours. We'll have to get into that. We'll have to research it more on how to shut the computer completely down. So when you go to start and hit shutdown, technically that's not it's just the computer's still going to show upload time. It doesn't hurt to leave your computer on all the time, but you need to reboot it at least, I say at least once a week. But if you're going to leave a laptop on, you need to leave the battery out of it. I don't know if it's good for leaving your laptop on all the time. 19 minutes. So we'll have to get to that, and I guess we'll have to get a laptop, and we'll have to do a separate video on that someday. I'll make a list of project videos we could do. That would be a random one. Or it could be I haven't done a random video of the week in a while. Usually those come out on Wednesdays, between Tuesdays and Thursdays, because we do the garden videos would be on Fridays again, in which they could even change. We're almost done with installing startup menus at 19 minutes, approximately 18. Sometimes this 17 minutes, this can go kind of quick sometimes. And I think, if I remember right, after this is when that reboots everything, the computer, actually. Boy, that wind is ripping. I don't know if that's, comment down below if that's good on the fan. Oh, we're at 16. Was that like that about a minute ago? Probably not. 15. I don't think we'll have to do too many drivers, or none at all. I think the wind's actually blowing that way, but my board, it's blowing this way, going from front to the back. I have a piece of wood I made in a 2x4 made into a pole and hold a gutter up, and when it gets really windy it falls, but it depends on how the wind's blowing. Oh, 10 minutes. We got her in 10 minutes. And yes, this takes longer than I thought. My favorite part's coming up after, well, not after the registering components part. After, once it's done saving settings and everything. That's what it's doing now. Now we're finalizing. I thought it had to reboot at least once. 9 minutes. Wait, I think y'all already read that, I think. Yeah, you did. Okay. Sometimes saving settings can go quick. Sometimes no. It's just, it's hit or miss on this. I know it needs to read the disk. Besides the processor, your hard drive and memory has to, we're at 8 minutes. If your hard drive is slow, and it's slower than your processor, then it's going to take longer. Now, if you get a fast hard drive and a very slow processor, I mean, theoretically, I think it could be just as slow. I mean, I could be wrong on that. I know more memory you have, the better. Oh, I think this has 512 in it, I think. I'm actually reading this. And I miss using Windows XP. This is my all-time favorite operating system. That is no longer supported. I say out of all the operating systems Microsoft has made, XP is the best. Comment down below, what's your favorite operating system from Microsoft? Apple, I don't have one because I never really had, I had apples, but I always had issues, mainly because they were out of date and not supported and stuff like that, and not upgradable to the newer hardware, newer operating system, because the hardware was too old and out of date. Which means that's why I got it fairly cheap, or for next to nothing. We have 4 minutes remaining. I have to remind myself to take the disc out, because like I said, this is going back into storage pretty quick. And we can get other laptops, do videos for you to view. Got to get a laptop for the shop, for the base. They're gonna get that metal HP, that aluminum HP. I know there's got to be a video filmed on it, but once it goes to the shop, who knows how long I'll probably see it again. Because I'll be able to clean it out there. I won't have to bring it home unless there's a full, can't say the word right, unless it fails. We got 1 minute. Now it's removing any temporary used files. And once that's done, then it's going to reboot. I think now we could eject the disk. Okay, we ejected the disk. Still check date and time. Okay. Now with Service Pack 2 installed, this goes away. So it'd be like that. And with XP Home Edition, that'll say Home, and the dots would be green instead of, blue. This is my favorite part. If you got your sound card installed, but in that winds of howling, we were supposed to get storms today, like tornado storms. Yep. I don't think y'all can hear that because I don't think this model has Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's good. I'm just kidding. Then the famous Windows XP login sound. The famous Windows XP login screen. You can change it to where you get to dilated box where you type in username and password. No, we're not planning on doing the archives website. No, not archive. Forget that website. You download a program and it'll take you to this site using Internet Explorer, and you can download the updates for Windows XP. We can go in. We'll go in and see. Yeah, it is seeing both drives. This one's a CD, and I bet you this one's the DVD. Oh. Okay. It's got a 60 gig hard drive. So Windows XP, this version only takes up almost 2 gigs. So this would be good to go, actually, on hard drive part. 256 megabytes of RAM. Wow. And it's not even a 1 gigahertz. It's 897 gigahertz processor. So yeah, it's definitely gonna stay. I'm not installing no updates on this. Everything is all installed. That's your graphics. There it is. Let's see, network. There is no network. So the Ethernet port's not even working. And it would say network, but I don't see network. I see modems. So the Ethernet's not even there. I wonder if the card's been taken out. I may have done an experiment on this. Let's shut this puppy down and let's check that real quick. The official Windows XP sound. Yes, these batteries are still good. I'm looking for a Dell Latitude C600. I love that Pentium 3. Or a Dell Inspiron 4000. I think that's a Pentium 4, 2, 3. I don't know. But I would like to try to find me a Dell Inspiron Latitude C600. Takes the same battery, same pretty much everything. Yeah, Windows XP home. Let's just pop this out real quick. Yeah, 60 gig hard drive, IDE. No, I probably did not install this. This hard drive probably came, I probably got the computer with the drive. So, I'll pop this cover off and I think this might even be for the modem. I mean, the computer's showing it's got one. Well, there went the XP CD. I need to find a screw for that because we don't really need to go in. Aha, that's probably why it doesn't work. It doesn't support it. Okay. So technically that should be, that Ethernet port should be marked out. I must have took it off by accident. No, it doesn't have Ethernet. We can put that back in, and it could end this week's project video. Well, that's gonna do it, folks. So thank you for watching. If you have a comment, please leave one. Thanks for watching.